Hello, my friends. Welcome to Microlearning with your buddy Phil. Another fun episode. It's Stakeholder. You know I love telling you stories. I want you to be informed, but I also want you to be entertained. So gather around for a tale of stakeholder management with a twist of fun. Once upon a time in a bustling company called Innovate Inc., there was a project manager named Sam. Sam was in charge of launching a revolutionary product, the Eco Gadget, which promised to change the world. However, this wasn't just about tech. It was about keeping the peace among a quirky bunch of stakeholders. The stakeholders had to first of all be identified. First of all, there was Mr. Green, the environmental enthusiast, who wanted everything to be eco-friendly. Then there was Miss Numbers, the finance guru, always crunching the numbers and worried about the budget down to the penny. Next, we had Techie Tom, the lead engineer, totally obsessed with cutting-edge features. And lastly, Creative Chloe, the marketing whiz, always thinking about the product's appeal and brand image. One sunny morning, Sam called for a big meeting. As everyone gathered, he noticed the tension in the room. Each stakeholder had their own agenda and vision for Eco Gadget. Sam knew he had to manage them skillfully. He started by acknowledging their experience and concerns. Mr. Green, your passion for the environment inspires us. We'll make sure Eco Gadget is as green as possible. Miss Numbers, we need your sharp eye on the budget. Keep us grounded and on the budget. Techie Tom, your innovation drives us forward, but let's keep it practical. And Creative Chloe, your ideas make our product shine. Let's balance that with feasibility. To ensure everyone was on the same page, Sam introduced a stakeholder engagement assessment matrix, mapping out their influences and their interests, where they were on the project currently, and where he wanted them to be. You see, in stakeholder management, you got to first of all identify stakeholders in a stakeholder register, and then you got to plan stakeholder engagement. You got to plan how to keep the stakeholders engaged, and that results in a stakeholder engagement plan. And that's exactly what Sam did. He held separate meetings to address specific concerns, creating a communications management plan on top of the stakeholder engagement plan that was tailored for each stakeholder. For Mr. Green, he shared sustainability reports. For Miss Numbers, detailed budget breakdowns. For Techie Tom, tech updates and innovation briefs. And for Creative Chloe, marketing strategies and brand vision sessions. One day, a critical issue arose. A key component for Eco Gadget was delayed. The stakeholders were on edge. Sam, staying calm, gathered everyone for an emergency meeting. He facilitated an open discussion, ensuring each stakeholder had a voice. We call this managing stakeholder engagement. It's a big deal in the world of the PMI. Managed stakeholder engagement is the third process in stakeholder management. So what did Sam do? He facilitated an open discussion, ensuring every stakeholder had a voice. Each and every stakeholder was heard. Together, they brainstormed solutions and came up with a contingency plan. As the launch day approached, teamwork began to pay off. Stakeholders were happy, and whenever Sam would check in with the stakeholders and say, "How do you feel the project is going?" he would get nothing but a smile, positive energy his way. This is an example of what you should do in monitor stakeholder engagement. In monitor stakeholder engagement, you check in with stakeholders to make sure they're happy, to ensure things are going according to plan. And if not, if the stakeholders aren't happy at the progress of the project, then you need to work with a team and do something differently. If the stakeholders are not engaged, you again need to plan and do something differently. Eco Gadget was a success, praised for its innovation, sustainability, and market appeal. Sam's ability to manage the diverse group of stakeholders, keeping them engaged and aligned, was key. And so, the legend of Sam's stakeholder management skills spreads through Innovate Inc., reminding everyone that the secret to success was understanding and balancing the needs of all stakeholders. The end. Well, there you have it, my friends. Did you catch the 4 things that happen in stakeholder management? Number 1, identify stakeholders. You get a stakeholder register. You make sure that you create a power interest grid where possible, influence impact grid, which is an alternative, but you make sure you understand the stakeholders that have a high level of power, low level of power, high level of interest, low level of interest, and similar. Then you get into planned stakeholder engagement. you create a stakeholder engagement plan. Then you get into manage stakeholder engagement. You execute the plan, you engage stakeholders, you make sure that their attention is maximized. And then we get to monitor stakeholder engagement. This is where you are monitoring your stakeholders' engagement and making adjustments if your stakeholders are not engaged. Well, thank you so very much for joining me on this journey, my friends. We've come to the end of the 10 knowledge areas, but that's not the end. We're going to talk about Agile, we're going to talk about hybrid, we're going to talk about a little bit more predictable stuff. We're also going to meld the knowledge areas into the world of Agile. So don't go anywhere. Stay put. I'm going to be bringing you these episodes because I believe in microlearning as opposed to big old dollops of 35-hour courses. That doesn't do. A lot of people lose attention. They lose focus. So I want you to hit the like button on this one. I want you to subscribe if you haven't already. I want you to follow me, whether you're on Spotify, on Apple, on Podcast Addict, on YouTube, wherever you're listening. Hey, stay tuned and follow me because I'm going to help you distill it down to the bare minimum. I hate big, difficult, and ugly. I like it to be short and sweet so people can eat and digest it. The bigger it becomes, the more gargantuan it becomes, and the more fearsome the PMP exam looks. It doesn't have to be fearsome. So let's boil it down to the bare essence, and let me help you on your journey to PMP exam success. Remember, if you're looking for a mock exam, go to mock.hpmexam.com for a final mock exam. And if you're looking for training, coaching, hands-on live, you need to be in my classes at hpmexam.com. I look forward to seeing you and hearing the news of your success. Bye for now.